checking. We got Big Baby Jonathan in the building.
Baby, what's poppin'?
This is Big Baby Sports. We going live in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Lakers all day, coming hard, gonna play. Got that Mamba mentality in my brain. Leg show, stand up.
Stand up.
Leg show,
Stand up. Breaking news, it's showtime. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby. What's poppin', everybody? It's Big Baby Jonathan in the building. What's poppin'? Welcome to Lakers post-game show. We're going to recap the Lakers' tough loss, 108-93 versus Dallas Mavericks, and we're going to be reacting to another show by Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. The blasphemous that Skip Bayless said, so it's another installment of Big Baby Reacts. But first, before we get into that, let's talk about the Lakers versus Dallas Mavericks game. Lakers lost the two-headed series versus the Dallas Mavericks. They lost tonight 108-93, man. It's very disappointing the way that they finished this game, man, because in the first half, the Lakers were playing well. The energy, the hustle, the grit, the tenacity, like the energy from the Lakers played really well. And I liked what I saw from Ben McLemore because Kentavious Caldwell-Pope didn't play due to an ankle injury. But Ben McLemore had 20 points. Shot 7 for 12 from the field goals and 6 for 10 from the three-point line. 20 points. He was coming off those screens, shooting that three like it's nothing. You feel me? You know, I liked his aggressiveness, but he got in foul trouble. He fouled out, unfortunately. You know, and what did we talk about last game, Laker Nation? Stop letting the refs get in your head. I saw a lot of that tonight, and it was very making me upset. You know what I mean? I didn't like what I saw from the officials as well. You know what I mean? It's very like sometimes frustrating to watch these games because it's like every time the Lakers play great defense, we get hit, they don't call nothing. But when we play great defense, block a shot to foul, it's like, come on, refs, start calling it both ways, not just one side of Dallas. But it is what it is. We can't complain about it. We gotta move forward from this game, move on to Monday's game, the Orlando Magic. But Dennis Schroeder had 16 points, shot 7 out of 18 from the field, 2 for 8 from 3, 10 assists. There he goes again, being a playmaker. You know, bringing the ball up, telling Anthony Davis to set a screen, go around the screen, pull up mid-range. I like what he did tonight. A lot of set screens, he went around them, pulled up jumper. And there was a time and point in this game where he was taking over the offense and he was dunking and screaming, "Let's go!" Yeah! I like that from Dennis Schroeder. I like that. He's competitive, very competitive. I like that hustle, that grit, just that never give up attitude. You know what I mean? I like that competitiveness from him. You know why he got that competitiveness from? Because he played with Russell Westbrook in Oklahoma City. No, he even got that even more when he was playing with the Oklahoma City Thunder with Westbrook. Him and Westbrook had battles at practices. You know, so I like that. I really like the competitiveness from Dennis Schroeder. I really like the hustle, the grit, just tenacity overall in general. You know what I mean? But here's the crazy thing I want to get into. Let's see here. Let me see. Lakers were up 15 at one. Actually, yeah, 15 at one point. 15 at one point in this game. Up 15. And here's what they did. We're up 15 and we lost. What the heck? I thought we were gonna win. Nah. We don't play that here. I don't play that here. You feel me? You're at 15, you close them out, you execute. That's what the Lakers did not do in the second half. The first half, they're playing really well. You know what I mean? Drummond did his thing. You know, he only had 6 points, but he had 12 rebounds, 12 defensive rebounds, 3 blocks, 3 steals. I liked his energy, you know, his aggressiveness, but he shot 5 for 11 from the field. 5 for 11 from the field. 5 for 11 from the field for Andre Drummond. You feel me? I just didn't like how he the offense, they weren't going through him as much, you know, but he only had 12 rebounds, 6 points. You know, I feel like Frank Vogel kept throwing him in that lineup, but also, too, Montrezl Harrell did not play. Marc Gasol did. Marc Gasol ended with 1 point. 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Really, Frank Vogel? I'm going to have to correct you on this, man. Why would you play Marc Gasol over Montrezl Harrell? Montrezl Harrell is averaging like 15 points. But you put Marc Gasol and he only get 1 point? Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't understand. Why would you give minutes up from Harrell to Marc Gasol? Like, Montrezl Harrell would bring the energy, that hustle, that putback dunks, the yelling, screaming. If Montrezl Harrell would have played it overall in the whole game, I think we would have won because Montrezl Harrell bring that just that fire, tenacity in his game. He brings out the best in people, And Marc Gasol didn't even take 1 field goal in 18 minutes, but he had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. Really, are you serious right now? Like, are you kidding me, Frank Vogel? Why did you play Marc Gasol tonight? Understand this. Talk to me. Like, really? Talk to Big Baby Jonathan. Explain to me, Frank Vogel, why would you play Marc Gasol 18 minutes, but you don't give Montrezl Harrell an opportunity? Really? I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand. Like, Montrezl Harrell is a very talented player. He shoots that mid-range, gets to the lane, little floaters. It's like, come on, man. Explain to me, Big Baby Jonathan, the Frank Vogel. Come on. Explain to me. Explain to me, man. Like that's something I don't understand. I'm not in the NBA. I'm not a coach. I don't understand. Why would you play Marc Gasol? That I understand his high basketball IQ. I understand that, but you have Montrezl Harrell, very like I said earlier, very talented. His hustle, his grit, But it's over with. We lost the game tonight, 108-93. Man, it's unfortunate, But I feel like Marc Gasol was a kind of a question, like why would you play him or Montrezl Harrell? But it is what it is. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. Now Kyle Kuzma 14 points. Actually, correction on the stat from Drummond. Excuse me. Drummond had 6 points, but shot 3 for 5 from the field. Correction. Big Baby Jonathan, Sports Podcast fans. That was my correction. My bad. Kuzma had 14 points, shot 5 out of 11 from the field goals, 4 for 9 from 3, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 turnovers, a negative 23 and plus minus. You gotta do better. 14 points. I like his aggressiveness, his hustle. His mid-range is on point tonight. 31 minutes, And I want to see a bit, 14 points. I feel like he could have scored a little bit more, attacked a little bit more, but overall, like his game tonight was okay. Liked it, and improve upon it. And now let's get to Anthony Davis. He had 28 minutes tonight. 5 for 19 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. 2 offensive rebounds, 1 defensive rebound, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 1 turnover, negative plus minus a negative 19 and plus minus 17 points. He only had 17 points, but I starting to see him get him in rhythm. He had little jumpers going. He had a little crazy little layup over I think it was Dwight Powell. And speaking of that tonight, man, Lakers defense did not do well tonight. They did not do well tonight. Not one bit, because it's ridiculous. Lakers defense did not step up tonight. It made me so angry tonight. Let's get into Dallas because I said Anthony Davis did like a little crazy layup over Dwight Powell. Let's go into Dwight Powell tonight. In 28 minutes for Dwight Powell, 11 out of 12 from the field goals. He had 9 rebounds and had 25 points. You let Dwight Powell get 25 points and only miss 1 shot on you. Lakers defense did not play well tonight. Not at all tonight, Laker Nation. You could have probably agreed to me. And if you do, put him in the comment section down below, man. That's just very frustrating, man. Come on. A lot of the pick and roll defense was trash tonight, man. They weren't doing a lot of this tonight. They were not talking on defense, man. Come on. A lot of switching. They got caught in switches. And Luka Doncic threw a lot of lobs to Dwight Powell. Speaking of Luka, he had 18 points, 13 assists, and 8 rebounds in 39 minutes. Shot 6 for 15 from the field, 2 for 6 from the 3-point line. 4 for 5 from the free throw line. It's like Luka would bring the ball up. But we're going to get into those highlights in a little bit. After I break down of the players' stats and everything. We're going to get into those highlights, Laker Nation. But like I said, Luka Doncic would bring up the ball. Dwight Powell would set a screen, and they would get caught in the high pick and roll. Alley-oop, lob, putbacks. So let's get into that, actually. Dallas actually played really well. Dennis Finney-Smith, 32 minutes, 8 for 13 from the field, 4 for 7 from 3, 3 defensive rebounds, 4 offensive, 7 assists. Actually, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 21 points. He had plus 20 and plus minus. For Massa Kleba, he had 9 points, shot 3 for 9 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3, and 10 rebounds. Tim Hardaway had 8 points, shot 2 for 13 from the field. Like I said earlier, Dwight Powell had 25 points. And he had a good game tonight. It's ridiculous. He only missed 1 shot. That's unacceptable. Dwight Powell had 25 points, 9 rebounds. That's unacceptable. You can't do that. Lakers defense cannot give up 25 points to 10. The Lakers defense did not play great tonight. They let Dwight Powell do everything he wanted tonight, and it's unacceptable. It's like, let's get into the stats here. Lakers shot 33 out of 86 from the field, 38%, 38.4%. 3-pointers for the Lakers, 12 out of 47, 26%. Really unacceptable. Free throws, 15 out of 19, 78%. Rebounds, Dallas had 51, we had 36. Assists, they had 26, we had 22. Steals, we had 11, they had 3. Blocks, they had 4, we had 2. Total turnovers, we had 9. We had 9 turnovers, but they scored 17 off the 9 turnovers we had. They had 18 turnovers, but we scored 19 off their 18 turnovers. Fast break points, we had 11. They had 2. Points in the paint, we lost by 10, 44 to 34. We fouled too much tonight, 22 fouls. We put them on the line too much tonight, And like I said, we had a 17-point lead. A 17-point lead. And we gave up the lead. And it pissed me off. Like, it made me angry. But we're going to get into the highlights right here, Laker Nation, of Lakers and Mavericks. But it's going to be after this quick commercial break.
Checking. We got Big Baby Jonathan in the building.
Baby, what's poppin'?
This is Big Baby Sports. We going live in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Lakers all day. Coming hard. Gonna play. Got that Mamba mentality in my brain. Leg show, stand up.
Stand up.
Leg show,
Stand up. Breaking news, it's showtime.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Big Baby Jonathan here. Now let's get into these highlights. Lakers and Mavericks. Let's get into them. All right.
Of the Lakers for the fight for fifth. But to be that good, I give them a lot of credit. How about Powell? Nice credit to fake. Drummond got Duke. Throws it down. Shooter out to McLemore.
Shooter
fires up. Comes
Look
up.
at that.
Davis
That's what
there on the putback.
we get a lot of.
I'm going to correct you in Miami.
We got a lot of layups right there. He missed a layup or shot 3 airball. Look what happened. See, look at that. Doncic, pump fake.
Feels a little contact.
It was making me frustrated, man. We couldn't stop anybody.
Whenever
Come on now. Drummond right here, little floater.
On him.
I liked it.
Drummond.
I like that tonight.
He's tough, even though he's
McLemore wet like water.
McLemore.
I like what he did tonight. Off those screens really helped tonight. But look right here. Pick and pop. We couldn't stop that tonight. Max to Kleba. Come on, man. Pisses me off. Shooter, though. Kicked out to Kuzma.
Kuzma for 3.
I like the ball movement tonight. We did a lot of ball movement tonight.
It is tank moving forward. Yeah, I'm going to be interested.
But close the lane.
As Redick gets an easy one after
a lot of layups for Dallas tonight.
He's just
McLemore
so good,
again.
playing so well as McLemore knocks in another.
I liked it. Feeling it tonight. Feeling it. I liked it.
Back to Horton Tucker looking to post up Hardaway.
Right here.
Away. Shot is good.
THT was doing his thing tonight too. Right here.
Horton Tucker tied up.
Tucker,
McLemore. No
McLemore.
hesitation. That's good.
Tucker.
McLemore, his first start as a Laker. And
THT was facilitating tonight. I liked it.
In the first quarter. All the health and safety.
See, Brunson drives the lane.
But he likes the way this team
A
is
layup.
battled. And
see, Marcus Gasol. Marcus Gasol's playing. He could have blocked right there. What are you doing?
Shot clock at 4. Morris.
But he got the rebound, throws it to Schroeder.
Schroeder tries.
Boom, we're up 26-21 in the first quarter.
Absolutely.
But off of a layup, they got back in transition like that. Unacceptable. Gotta get back. But
Doncic trying to draw the foul. Gasol doesn't bite the ball.
look at Doncic, is unbelievable, bro. It's unbelievable.
Too good.
Oh, Schroeder's like, okay. Oh, yeah.
That gives you the best chance of defending. Start in transition, and you have to be able to guard your own man. Nice
layup. I liked it.
Gasol and Schroeder. Marc Gasol with a perfect pass.
I loved it.
By 5. But as examples like that, Coach, where you have to challenge them big time.
They called the and one off of a putback. 30-25, 9 minutes, 9.2, 1 minute in the first quarter, second quarter. But Messi Matthews got in action, man. I liked it. You know, I like that second quarter right here. We kind of went on a run right here. You know, got out transition. You know, I liked it.
Morris saw it coming. And an easy
Morris
for the Lakers to go up by 6. Doncic lays it up and in. Luka Doncic with his 3rd field goal. He did get better for a little bit, but he's back
Drummond
again, and he knows that's the first
hook
thing.
Shot.
Drummond who had the block on one
liked it.
throws it in the other end. Situation, I told the guy we were not good enough at the time.
See, offensive rebounds.
So we had
kick out and then wide open 3. It's like, come on, Drummond, run out, don't jog, run out. AD right here. This is when he's deadly. That should have been an and one. That's when Anthony Davis is deadly in the post.
Usual sight, Anthony Davis. Pretty spin move there. And the second free throw. 8-point Laker lead. 4 minutes to go.
See, Schroeder driving the lane. Give and go. See, we were up 10 here. 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Doncic's technical. That was his 13th technical of the season.
Right here.
He's second in the league in technicals.
AD. Boom.
Anthony Davis.
See, his shot was flowing in that second quarter. Right here. Put the ball in the post.
Here comes the
double team. Swing. Ball movement. Look at that ball movement. That's what I'm talking about. See? Move the ball from side to side. We're at 51-37
here in the first half.
Look at that.
Sizes up and knocks it down. Mavericks Brunson poking it away as they try to post up Drummond. Doncic three-pointer. That's good. Luka Doncic's first three of the night. And it brings the Mavericks within 14. We see a double screen, but now Drummond is the second guy that has the trap. They get the ball out of Doncic's hands. He's holding his left arm.
So that made me mad right here.
Not right here. Davis.
That's what I'm telling you. Went scoop layup.
Fast break by the Lakers.
I liked it.
And also Lisa Salters will acknowledge her.
Let's go. McLemore had a great shooting ball tonight.
9th game overall, and he is producing.
But that was a mistake on him on that one. They tried to shoot the gap, came off his body.
Hitting the help, back them in, and it puts you in position to be aggressive offensively.
See, layup.
See the double. Ow, count it.
They're not.
They got switched on that play.
Shoulder to shoulder.
But I like the ball movement right here. The Kuzma on top of the key.
Take away those passing angles as Kuzma hits a 3.
Seeing Doncic back out. Kleba, his 3-pointer misses.
See, offensive rebound.
Hustle rebound there, and Kleba able to take advantage of his injury from January of last year. Rick Carlisle's always called him an important player. Nice feet inside, and pow, able to finish play here in the third.
Lot of layups.
Lakers have led by as many as 17. Finney Smith, who's been hot in the month of April, knocks that one down.
Can shoot the 3 adequately. He's a
shooter
good defender. He
McLemore, here you go.
Runs. He just knows how to play as McLemore. Let me do the math on that.
61 with 6 minutes left.
Yeah. Doesn't take a lot of
but another layup for Dwight Powell. And then Drummond got into it right here.
Doncic gets past Caruso, throws it up, and Powell.
They did that all night tonight. They did it all, in the 2 games as we played Dallas. See the ball movement, what Dallas did.
Finney Smith for 3. That's good. That third quarter score. Powell has 9 of the 22 points. Kuzma connects on another 3.
Got the lead back. Let's go.
Tired and frustrated with your voice. Keep your foot on the gas pedal because it is truly.
See another open 3.
Simple play to Melly for the wide open corner 3.
Melly has given Rick Carlisle some good minutes as
Morris
to turn around.
And I like what Markieff Morris.
Good job, Morris. But another layup because they haven't cut. Dallas would cut and then throw past the players of Dallas.
Right now, 5-point deficit for the Mavericks. Brunson moves.
See another lob. They would drive to the lane. Drummond will come over. They throw a lob. And Luka right here. No, Tim Hardaway right here.
That's good. Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tied up going into the fourth quarter.
Schroeder just
It's a tied game.
From the field tonight.
THT did it like a little crazy dunk. Let's go. He was aggressive tonight. I liked it. He was really aggressive tonight. Love his energy, his hustle, his grit,
big minutes.
his grind.
Montrezl Harrell
The
has
shooter
not
said
played at all tonight.
jump mid-range. His mid-range jump has been really good this season.
And they did find a way to win.
Another three-pointer given up.
On the three-pointer. And Anthony Davis back.
Shooter says, right here, that's,
big finish from Schroeder.
let's go!
Redick looking, finds Powell, throws it behind him.
See, look at Shooter again. Go to McLemore. See, we're back and forth. See right here. We're up.
Dallas calls timeout. Laker lead, still plenty of time remaining.
But right here, ball movement, Powell.
Down low. Layup.
See?
Back shot is good.
What? Powell did anything tonight?
For the Lakers.
No. Look at Luka. Double team, kick
Powell
it.
again, inside.
See, it's like, come on.
Anthony Davis.
Close the lane.
Season high, 17 points for Powell.
It's a back and forth game. Luka dreams the ball, brings it, throws it. See, Powell again. They did the same play over. Hold on, I'm going to pause this real quick.
Anthony Davis calling.
Dallas did the same play over and over and over and over and over again. Lakers defense didn't stop him, and it's unfortunate. You know, we could have stopped him tonight, and we didn't do that. Let's get back to the highlights.
Davis has played 23
Look at AD right here. Jumper. Starting to get his legs under him a little bit right there. But ball movement, Luka drives the lane, pull up mid-range, bank shot, nothing but net. Now just Luka made timely shots down the stretch, and we turn the ball over a lot late. See? Once again, Dwight Powell with the lobs again.
Lead as we approach 3 minutes remaining.
See, look at Luka brings the ball. See? To JJ in the corner. That cannot happen. This is what killed the game for us right here. Luka, step back. Not surprising because that's what he's doing all night.
Offense.
You know, right here. We're trying to foul. He's bringing out the ball. I'm probably going to predict he's probably going to do another lob to Dwight Powell.
Doncic to Powell. Powell lays it up and in. Victory here for Dallas.
And there you have it, Laker Nation. There you have it, man. It's unfortunate. You know, defense to get it done tonight, you know, in today's game. We didn't get it done. And Dallas kept doing over and 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 over again the same plays in that fourth quarter with about like a little bit 8 minutes left of the game. They kept running that same play, high pick and roll with Doncic and Dirk and Dwight Powell. You know, and JJ Redick was in the corner. Luka was bringing up the ball. Luka was dictating the offense in that fourth quarter. Dwight Powell was chipping in, Finney Smith Jr., Tim Hardaway chipping in the fourth quarter. But Lakers got it going, but they went scoreless around. It was tied. I think it was 89-89. And then Anthony Davis turned the ball over, time possession, and they went scoreless within that 4-minute stretch. And then they pulled the game away. But we got to get back into the Big Baby Reacts, Laker Nation. We got into Big Baby Reacts. We're going to react to Skate Bayless, Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp reacts to LeBron's tease injury return. Lakers drop 5th in the West. Let's run it. Right here.
No, without trying to diminish what AD has done. But I'm not.
And 5 of
Here we
their
go.
last 7,
My reaction.
leaving them 5th in the West. They did get some good news, though, with reports that LeBron could be back as soon as next week. And just this morning, he posted a workout video.
So I'm reacting to it
on
today.
the court with a caption that
Let's
says,
run it.
"Coming soon to a city."
To me, when I'm watching this,
you.
he's
Shannon, do you
getting
still
back in shape.
think they'll be the
Let's
best
react
team
to what he
LeBron's
says.
He's working out.
Did he post that like
His reps in.
he wasn't embarrassed by that?
What embarrassed about what?
He's just
I thought he
barely
was
jogging.
good.
He's going like 1 mile an hour.
It won't be long now.
Huh.
Yeah. Skip, look. I still believe in the Lakers.
I
The question
definitely
is,
believe in the Lakers.
we see how rusty AD doesn't have the legs. All his shots are short, Skip.
Give him
Coming
time.
up short. to reintegrate him into the system. Because I think the thing was, Skip, and I think we all agree, they're not a better team, but they were playing better prior to Anthony Davis coming back.
You could say
now
that
things
somewhat.
change because now the offense is going to run through AD.
Mm-hmm.
Team guys are not getting as many shots. Guys are not getting as many minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Guys don't feel as free as they once did.
Yeah.
And this is going to be bearing out. You see, Saturday night, Trez had a DNP coach's decision. So I don't know how well that's going over in the locker room right now, but we'll discuss that another day in time. Skip, I think when you add the best player in the world, things are obviously going up. And when you look at it, the Lakers are the only team that have deep playoff experience, championship experience. So for me, I like them. I don't think even with LeBron coming back, the Nuggets in the 4th spot is 4 games clear.
Yeah.
They're not catching the Clippers. They're not catching the Suns. They're not catching Utah.
We're not catching them in the West.
They can hope for is stay in the 5 spot and not go to the 6th spot. And then have a first-round matchup against the Denver Nuggets. But they're going to have to do something about the high pick and roll.
Yes.
The high pick and roll killed them.
Yep.
They took because at the first half, Luka was getting trapped in the corner. He was getting the ball out of Luka's hand.
Yep.
So what they did, they went to the high pick and roll, and so now Powell is getting layups and dunks all night long. He was 11 to 12, all dunks and layups, Skip. So it didn't matter. Drummond didn't do a good job defending. I don't know if you blitz it or you hedge it, but for whatever it was, it didn't work. And we know Marc Gasol couldn't do the pick and roll because he, as you say, glacially.
Yep.
But it's.
I'm not worried.
So I just always go back. Every little thing is going.
Because everybody's talking about on Undisputed First Take today, Lakers should be worried. I'm not worried yet. Let me tell you why I'm not worried. Because Lakers can stay 5th spot, 4th spot, go to the 6th spot. Now, the only way I would be worried if we get bounced out in the first round, then that's when I would be worried. Or if we play in the play-in tournament and lose both games in the play-in tournament and get bounced out. But I'm not worried yet because LeBron's coming back. You saw that footage. I know he's running, he's jogging, he's light jogging, but he still kind of has a limp to it. Like when he's running, he doesn't have that explosiveness yet. When he's running on that video, in that video that he posted today on Monday, So it is what it is. Like the way he was running, there's still a little bit of a limp, just like tiny bit. But I expect him to come back next week, in my personal opinion. Let's get back to the reaction. And I'm going to be reacting to also just keep this nonsense, like always.
Gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Coming to a city near you.
Really?
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday. I got strong feelings. Probably Monday next week. It's good.
So before I launch on this, I'm sorry. I got to ask that we show that Instagram post. Did he get hacked? Did somebody else put this up? Like, was this some secret video of LeBron? Because is he proud of this? I mean, is this supposed to scare people?
Skip.
He's barely running.
Just think about what he was doing.
Are those sprints?
Guess what he was doing? Guess what he was doing a week ago? Guess what he was doing 2 weeks ago? Guess what he was doing 3 weeks ago? Nothing.
He ran harder than that
Shannon,
to get back on
I agree.
defense.
He wasn't doing anything a couple weeks ago. Look, now he's improving.
Out of the game.
That's better than that. That's better than with the boot on.
The wrong thing.
I just don't get how anybody could be afraid of that. Like, a storm is coming.
Skip. Nobody's afraid of you.
I mean, seriously, do you think he's running hard there, or do those qualify as wind sprints?
A lion. You afraid of a lion, whether he on the hunt or is he sleeping? You afraid of him, right? You ain't bothering him.
Yeah, but what are you? Would you be proud of that? Would you be proud to post that?
It's a huge accomplishment. We run it. Let you know.
I don't even know. Obviously, I'm way older than LeBron. Sunday is always my hard day. I run every day, but I run hard on Sunday by my standards. Trust me, I run faster than that for 8 miles. But every step of 8 miles, I run faster than that. Every step. Maybe twice.
Skip. Now that's just blasphemous commentary right there. You want to say you run faster than LeBron James, really? You're trolling, bro. You're hella trolling, bro. You know what else LeBron will outrun you. You're just chilling.
As fast
Let me
as
ask you
that.
a question. You coming off a high ankle sprain?
Nope.
Okay, then.
I'm coming off 45 other things, but I don't have a high ankle sprain.
And nothing recently. No. You ain't coming off nothing recently.
I don't know. My knees ache and my hips ache and everything else aches. My back hurts, but I still do it. And I get away with it.
Well, LeBron James, but here's the thing, though, Skip. Just imagine if you had to do that and you actually needed the windows to feed your family. Fiend Ernestine to get a nice car.
I got it. But I invite LeBron to come with me. I got a nice course
That
here
man
in
don't want to
Chevy Hills on Sunday. He can come
He
up.
don't want to run outside. Skip.
We could have a nice conversation.
He don't want to talk to you. I keep telling you, he don't want to
He
talk.
had enough wind to talk.
He don't want to talk to you.
I do.
First of all, if you could talk while you running, you ain't running hard enough. Because I watched Kipchoge, he ain't doing nothing. He just ran 204. Did you see him run that 204 so easy? He wasn't doing no talking. I know
you want to talk to LeBron, but LeBron want to talk to you, bro. You always do talk mess about it. Why would somebody want to talk with you if you want to talk bad about him all the time, man?
So you talking,
why would you want to talk? Why would LeBron want to talk to you, Skip? Come on now.
I'll be out there. Blow the doors off you, too.
Okay, all right. Well, I welcome you. I invite you.
1 mile.
1 mile.
1 mile. That's all I
No, it's 8.
No,
it's
1.
A course.
I will be
start to finish.
Well, hey, I'm going to have somebody pick me up at my
Back to the real world. Back to your issue at hand. You still don't have a Dwight Howard, and it's killing you because you don't have the edge and physicality as a post defender. You tried to add the big penguin. He's not that guy.
Drum will be just fine.
Drum, or is it Andre Drummond? Because there's no D, and I think it's Kareem Abdul-Drummond.
You
right?
saw those
no
blocks.
D.
Did you?
Really, Skip? Like Skip Bayless. Here's the thing about Skip. He wants the Clippers to win championships so bad. He keeps talking negative about the Lakers, disrespecting them. You know, it's like he's not even a real Clipper fan. He's not, because the only reason he's doing this because LeBron's in LA and it's the Clippers, Lakers, rival according to him and all that. What I'm saying is, don't listen to Skip Bayless, what he says. He's just trying to get everybody juiced up for ratings and excitement. And so don't listen to anything he says. He's just trolling. He's a fake Clipper fan. He doesn't even like Kawhi anyway. I know he's talking about he never said Kawhi's name before in a long time and all that stuff. But just don't take everything he says with a grain of salt.
You not see the block shots?
Yeah, I don't see the physicality. I think he's a really nice guy. He's like LeBron. He's too nice for his own good. He's a smart guy, a nice guy, and he's not Dwight Howard. I don't think he's JaVale. JaVale played with some edge. He scared people. Dwight scared people. When it was time to go at Jokic and just bother him and beat on him, that's what Dwight could do. I don't think Dre can do that. I'm sorry.
We're going to be just Skip. When we're whole again. Right now, we're not whole.
Okay, and you already pointed it up. You had a big DNP, and it was Trez. And what happened with the Clippers last year when they got deep in the playoffs and they finally ran into Jokic? He could not defend Jokic. He was a disaster. He was a liability against Jokic.
Hell, everybody's a liability against Jokic.
No, Dwight wasn't. Dwight changed that series for you.
Yes.
Okay.
But Skip, you have to also look at it. But how much did Dwight play against Houston?
Well, they had to mix and match.
Exactly. So Trez might not put the limited minutes. Okay. There might be a series
that's true. The mix and match series might happen. So we got to see what happens there.
You got to be ready, Skip.
Okay. Yep. So the Clippers had internal dissension caused by Montrez. I get that. But in the end, they just said he doesn't defend at a high enough level for us to pay him that kind of money that you guys did cash in and pay him.
He'll be just fine.
Yeah, he'll just be just fine.
We'll
go, James.
Everything's going to be just fine. Okay.
Yeah, they got massaging goes now. They bring you back and relax everything.
Shannon's so funny.
Come back, you're gonna make everything okay.
Really?
Watch it. Watch how everything just fall into place.
Yep.
So Kevin Durant just steps back on the floor and makes his first shot, and he's played all of 24 games this year, 25 yesterday.
Okay.
And AD comes back and he's just covered with rust. It's like he's got an extra 20 pounds of rust on his body, and he doesn't have his legs.
Skip,
and
shut up.
Shoots 7 of 29 in those 2 games against Dallas.
Skip,
that's
24%,
and misses
just
all 7 of his 3-point shots.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. When the AD's injury, he probably didn't do anything for what? The first 5 weeks, he didn't get any shots. He had to stay completely off that. At least KD with a hamstring injury, he could still shoot. So
shut up.
You don't want to get a guy no time. You just expect him to come back in. KD is unique. There have been a lot of guys that in football you see guys miss time and they come back and pick right where everybody can't do that, Skip.
Everybody can't do that.
That doesn't diminish that.
You're just trying to look for things to dictate about the Lakers. Like you always find every little thing to talk about.
Without trying to diminish what AD's done. But I'm not worried about it. All I'm just saying, let's stay in the 5 spot. And let's see if the Nuggets want to deal with us.
And finally, Andre Drummond is, I felt for him on Saturday. I looked up late in your game on Saturday, and he is trending. And I'm thinking, he's trending why? And I scanned all the responses and the replies. Laker Nation is angry with his defense. Well, he's never had anybody pay any attention to him because he's 0-8 in playoff games, and he's played in Detroit and Cleveland, and nobody cares.
Right.
Well, do you realize the hot seat he's about to be on?
Yeah,
because he'll be the fall guy. Everybody's going to look to him like, you better measure up.
Right.
You better carry your weight.
I mean, he understands that he's the last line of defense. He's going to rebound. They're not asking him to give what we had one of those games, Skip. He was like 20 points and 17. Well, he's like 14, 15 points and 19 rebounds. We don't need that. We need him to challenge people.
Yep.
He does a good job of that,
Shannon.
but he's going to just have to get better at the pick and roll. That's
we'll
be fine.
I agree with
you. Keep
Shannon,
saying
100%.
We'll be fine. And it's like a guy who's whistling through the graveyard, right?
I don't know. Just for the record, I also ran over the weekend, and I ran just about the same pace as LeBron, if not slower, and I still feel great about it. So he's just warming up, getting those legs ready.
We'll be fine, Laker Nation.
I've missed him around here. I have missed him. Are the Browns?
We'll be all right, Laker Nation. There you have it. Shannon Sharpsky Billis reaction, man, that I did my reaction today. Overall, man, that video that LeBron did, him jogging, that's just letting me know he's getting back in shape, for the stretch run. And I'm excited. Hopefully he comes back this week. Next week, I expect him to come back for that Clipper game. And, yeah, man, we're going to see what happens. And Lakers got to do better tonight versus the Orlando Magic. But that's going to do it for Big Baby Reacts and Big Baby Sports Podcast, man. Thank you guys for always supporting the channel, man. And also, make sure you guys like the channel, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends and family, and tell them Laker Nation and Big Baby Reacts fans and all my friends all around the world that listen to me. That is it for today's show. Peace out, Laker Nation. We out here. Go Lakers, baby. Love all my fans. We out here. Peace out.
Checking. We got Big Baby Jonathan in the building.
Baby, what's poppin'?
This is Big Baby Sports. We going live in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go Lakers all day. Coming hard, gonna play. Got that Mamba mentality in my brain. Leg show, stand up.
Stand up.
Leg show, stand